I'm just saying, if Barbara turns out to be the Joker, I called it a couple of episodes ago. Yeah. Hey everybody, this is David, and today I'm going to be talking about Gotham Season 1, Episode 22, All Happy Families Are Alike. And this is the season finale of Gotham. I can't believe we're actually finished this season. It's been a long ride, and I got my Batman hat on. This is my Batman, the Dark Knight hat, Dark Knight Rises. And yeah, I got it on. I'm all pumped up for this finale, and what did I think of it? Did it live up to the hype? Let's get into this right now. First of all, there's the whole Bruce Wayne story in this episode. I really liked what was going on with Bruce Wayne, him trying to find out about his father's secrets. What were his father's secrets? Well, Alfred doesn't really believe it at first, but then as they're searching, they find this device that opens up the fireplace that leads into a cave, what it looks like. The Bat Cave, of course. So that was a little interesting nugget that they left at the very end for next season. Where is that gonna go? I have no idea. Will Bruce start building things in there and start like setting up cameras all over the city or hacking into cameras, whatever, and you know, using all his advanced technology and stuff, who knows, to catch criminals? I don't know how they're gonna pull this off. I really am a little conflicted. I think it's cool how they ended it, especially if this was a one-season deal. I would have been okay with the way they ended it, but considering we know they're coming back next season, I'm curious to see how they're going to continue Bruce's story from here on out. Because if he's dressing up like Batman next year, well, he's still a 12-year-old kid in diapers. That's... I don't know. I don't know how they're going to continue this story for Bruce, but unless they like flash forward into the future a little bit more, like skip 10 years down the road, I don't know. We're going to have to see how they're going to handle Bruce in season 2. We also had Edward Nygma for a little bit in this episode, and we found out that Kris Kringle finds this letter from her boyfriend, but we all know that the letter was written by Edward Nygma, and she realizes that, hey, Edward, how come this, letter has your name coincidentally on it? And, but it was like spelled horizontally, I think. I don't know if I'm using the right word, but anyways, his name was there. And so his first riddle was a bust. She actually figured it out right away, and now Edward looks like he's going a little bit insane there, which gets me a little bit more interested in his character now. It looks like these last 3 episodes have really been turning, getting him ready for next season, which I'm really excited about, seeing that all unfold. Maybe he'll be causing a little bit more crimes and maybe even leaving some riddles for the police. I think that would be interesting. Also, we have Barbara and Leslie meeting finally and having discussions. And, Barbara, I didn't like Barbara at all in this episode. And, I noticed something was weird off about her. So Gordon leaves them, have their little girly talks about him, I guess. And Barbara starts telling these stories, and she starts confessing to Leslie that she in fact killed her parents on purpose with, and then all of a sudden she just grabs a knife out and starts like all Jack Nicholson, from The Shining, starts trying to kill Leslie, and Leslie's like freaking out, and I'm freaking out because I'm like, if she turns out to be the Joker, I just want to say, I go back and watch my reviews. I don't know which one it is, but I called it. She is going to be the Joker of Gotham. And I told you I wouldn't be surprised, because the way how messed up she is and everything, and how she's just like, I mean, look, she confessed to murdering her. I wouldn't mind a female Joker for just this version of the character. Maybe she gets a sex change later on down the road, and that's how, she becomes messed. I don't know. But at this point, it would just make sense to me because of how messed up this character is. And by this point, I think it's the best way to go, because this character is just like, I don't know how you're going to redeem yourself after trying to kill an innocent character plus your parents and all the crap that she's been doing this season. It's like Barbara is messed up. She is the most messed up character. I don't know if the writers are doing this on purpose. If they are, they're doing a brilliant job. So let's just have her become the Joker. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't know. If the writers watch this and the producers, just take my idea. I don't care. If that's the way you were going to begin with, then you know what? I just took a lucky guess and I didn't know. So, moving on. Also, we have this whole war between Falcone and Maroni that happened in the last episode at the very end. And yeah, Gordon decides to protect Maroni. Not Maroni, Falcone, because Falcone, if he can, try to take back command, he can restore kind of a little bit of peace, I guess. And Maroni's just insane. He just, wants to kill and take over. So we find out also Fish returns and she captures Falcone for Maroni, calls Maroni over. We got Selena, as Fish's little sidekick. And that was actually a cool little combo. I actually like that Fish-Selena friend bond going on there for a little bit. I thought that was interesting and fun. It showed more of Selena's bad side also, that she's not the nice kid we thought she was. There's a dark side in Selena, and we just saw it fully in this episode. And what about the Penguin? The Penguin is also here, and he's like tied up with Gordon and Bullock and Falcone. And yeah, when Maroni comes, it seems like Fish has the upper hand until Maroni pisses Fish off, and then Fish kills Maroni right there and then. And yeah, because she's not going to play second fiddle to Maroni, not again. And so it seems like she's taking control, but then this all-out war breaks into the warehouse, and Fish starts running away. Penguin breaks free, and Gordon, Bullock, and Falcone try to break free, but, they're in the middle of this huge gunfight. And Penguin chases after what's her name? Penguin chases after Fish and kills Fish. He just, has Butch shoot her and shoot him, but then he smacks Fish and throws her off the roof, and she just goes in the water because that's where fish belong. And yeah, it was fun. It was a fun episode, and I enjoyed everything that was going on, except for the Barbara stuff. I was just yelling at my TV the entire time, especially when she went all psychotic. I'm like, I knew it! I knew she was the Joker. So anyways, I'm trying not to hate on Barbara, but it's so impossible not to, especially after what she did today. I mean, there is no redeeming quality from this. But I am going to give the episode an 8 out of 10. I enjoyed everything that was going on, except, So, yeah, with the most part, I enjoyed the Penguin. I enjoyed the Penguin stuff and Fish and Maroni and Falcone and all those guys, Gordon, Bullock. I enjoyed that little talk that Gordon and Falcone had at the end. That Falcone was kind of admitting that, the city actually needs a good cop in charge. And so he's kind of giving Gordon his blessing. And I really like that. It allows Gordon to get to the next step in his journey. I enjoyed the Edward Nygma stuff for how brief we got it. I thought it was pointless even showing his recap in today's episode, because it's like, we didn't get much of Edward Nygma. He was just there for like a minute, and that was all for him. Bruce was there for a little bit too, but it seemed like he was more of the B storyline in this episode. He wasn't too much in it, but they left us in a place where we're gonna wonder, wow, okay, so now that he has the Batcave, where is it gonna go from here? Selena, they didn't really give us a big resolution for Selena, but we know that she has a dark side now. We saw her working with criminals, so where will that bring her next season? There's a lot of ideas on how next season will go. Penguin is now the top dog. He is the king. He even announced it, kind of like Titanic style. You know, I'm the king of the world. And that's where Penguin stands right now. So I'm looking forward to next season. As a whole, I'm going to say season 3 was fun. It was a lot of fun this season, I'll admit. It wasn't like the worst show on television. I found it entertaining throughout. Was it the best show on television? No, it's not the best show on television. There's a lot of errors in this entire series, but you know, for the most part, it's a fun series. And as for season 1, I'm going to give all of season 1 an 8 out of 10. I thought it was a really fun season with minor annoyances here and there throughout. And yeah, I'm looking forward to season 2. I can't wait to see what they'll bring us. I can't wait to see where a lot of these characters will be. I can't wait to see what the hell they're going to do with Barbara and how they're going to redeem her, or if they're going to do, you know, something that I thought of, turn her into the Joker. Because apparently next season they want to finally put a more Joker story arc. And the way this season ended, I would not be surprised if Barbara turns out to be this show's Joker. I totally let it go. So, until next season, guys, this has been a lot of fun. I really enjoyed doing this. Until next season, you know, have a great summer. Take care.